Today I'm gonna be playing 99 Nights in the Forest. I'm sorry, guys. My teammates died. You don't know. I can't do this spirit or field talker because I don't have a. Never mind. One second. I'm going to a room that will annoy me. Never mind. Most fires are. Okay, bam. Guys, leave a like and subscribe so I can survive 100 days. Anyway, guys, want to hear some new? Oh, come on, I'm hungry. Guys, only you guys can use this. Accept this music. Fwa. 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 Guys. Not again. Fine. I put this at the lowest volume. It literally sounds like that. But the highest one sounds like this. Whopper, doing a tripper, whopper, doing a wobbly, wobbly, whoa. Guys, like and subscribe, or else the deal will eat you. Or you might go to the forest and you have to survive 100 days, but if you actually die in real life. Make sure to like and subscribe. He said make sure to like and subscribe. So do that right now. Anyways, back to the game.
They were already sure. Yeah, back to the office and everything.
My phone is at 20%.
More organized so that.
I don't know if you guys heard that.
The thing before they. Yeah, they probably.
Yep, I'm recording.
A little more organization, and I think, to your point, I think the teachers were not aware of what the plan was.
No.
And didn't know that you guys had been invited to that event, and.
No.
So that's where I'm trying to give the teachers a little bit of grace, because I think.
You know, I could tell because she was having a hard time even looking at it.
Yeah.
I could tell that she was kind of pissed.
Hi,
You know
you
what?
puppy.
They, you know,
Yeah, but with additional context, you're like, oh,
yeah,
now I can understand the
Yeah.
situation a little better.
right,
Because
exactly.
I don't dislike the teacher there.
No, I think they sort of felt like they were put out on the side and interrupting.
The school day
Yeah,
and getting everyone calmed down and ready for being in an assembly.
yeah.
You know, assemblies are already probably hard enough.
Oh, yeah, I can't imagine after everybody's there running around on the playground now. And the other thing is having all these kids, different ages on the playground at once, I was a little bit uncomfortable. there, we really did have a good time. We
Good.
had breakfast. Marcus
What-
loved
Marcus-
being by us.
Well, and having you guys there, we're gonna
Yeah,
have
yeah.
to be there without.
Oh, I know, he was just tickled as pink to stand by us and
Just
snuggle on us
ignore them.
rather than run off with the other
Yeah.
kids too. He was just happy that we were.
You got to know that Grandma and Grandpa were there.
That's what I think. Weren't you happy we were at Grandparents' Day?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was too.
Sorry, just talking to my grandma.
Slowly separate this.
But it was overwhelming. I can see how your district must have more grandparents in it than it has kids.
It does.
It was like, I mean,
we
I
live
wanna
in an
say,
old folks area.
yes, and like this one family in front of us that never registered, they had 4 people standing there. And I was just like, oh my
Well, that's where, like,
gosh.
I didn't necessarily invite you out of this because I already know that for next
The deer
Right.
is white.
March, and so, you know,
We appreciated it. And we had a great, I'm not sure that Patriot Assembly was that big a deal, but the whole deal was that they had,
for you were there.
yeah, and that they had them stand up if their grandparents were there.
Oh,
And here we were,
The grandparents didn't stand up.
you did though.
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
stood up, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, do it anyway, 'cause
Yeah.
we were
They
there.
were there. Mom,
But
she
he
just
had his
sprinkled these
friend,
seeds.
he wanted to show his friend us. And here we weren't across, and we couldn't even sit by him, by the way, at that assembly.
Yeah.
No,
You know
I
that.
know that you wouldn't have been
Yeah.
able to. I kind of told you that.
I'm just gonna
Yes.
AFK here for
Yeah,
a couple
yeah. You
minutes.
know,
Let's go look out at my garden and see where we want to put these seeds.
Maybe for like maybe 5 minutes. Dad, can you put a timer for 5 minutes? Yeah. And you could do a couple seconds. After AFK here for 5 minutes. And some seconds. And minutes. Okay, Dad, tell me when it starts. Don't set it for a couple hours. No hours. Why? 5 minutes and what? Okay. The timer is right now. Yep. And only peace and quiet. You can go back to whatever you were doing. It's day 52 in my game. And I awarded 2 diamonds. Got awarded 2 diamonds. I bet my friend will never beat me. It's just an AFK base. I haven't moved in a while. And Dad, tell me when that timer stops.
Yeah, oh, you won't hear.
No, Dad, tell me when it stops. Not don't stop it. Or
But you'll hear it, I said.
oh. Are you serious right now? I'm so sad I have to give up. Or not give up right now. Appendage. Not again.
I know. Hey, you climb over, but put it in, so.
It's okay if I die. I'll just get a lot of gems.
Just
I need my next class anyways.
You want this open so you can go on the deck?
Yeah. Shut.
I used to have I used to have 4 teammates, but now I have 0.
Okay, so we're bubbling. Do I need to turn it down to a
Simmer, I guess. Yeah.
I really wanted to
it's all
survive
yellow
a
in
lot
there
of days
already?
with my teammates.
Oh, yeah.
I failed.
It's like, to me, it's like a mucin. It's a lot like aloe vera, kind of
Yeah.
comes out of them.
You could stop that timer if you want, Dad.
No, not yet. Not going off yet.
My legs are kind of sore. I don't know why.
Just get down here already. I need to get tucked in this corner. Oh, look how much. Mom, want to see how much days I have survived in this game?
How many?
56.
Nice.
It says it right next to day.
Oh, wow.
So here's, I'll read you about the wild hops if you want. It says, AI says, yes, wild hops grow in the highlands of Arizona. The specific variety is Humulus lupulus var. Neo-Mexicanus, of course. A subspecies native to the mountain regions of the Southwest. They can be found at higher elevations, typically above 5,500 feet, and often near streams or washes, which is exactly what we found.
Oh, while the cones are bitter, the young shoots are edible and can be harvested in the wild.
Really?
Rootstock, an overwintering underground structure with rhizomes and roots that can penetrate deep into the soil. Okay, so only the female plants produce the cone-shaped flowers.
Interesting. The precarious future of wild hops of the American West. Wild hop researchers. I think
Hops are
we've
sometimes-
happened on a pretty novel find down in there, actually.
Hops are sometimes used in herbal teas for their relaxing properties, though scientific evidence for their effectiveness is limited. Hops thrive in full sun. They prefer well-drained soil. A trellis or other support surfaces suit intense sun. Nitrogen is a key nutrient for fertilizers to develop in spring and summer. Hop cones are ready for harvest in late summer to early fall when they have vapory texture.
Yeah, they're
Right now.
right now, and guess what this says here? Here in Arizona, they are scarce and isolated, often hidden away in remote locations at high elevations. chances are you'll never see one unless you know where to look. So that is a very coveted find, because then it goes on about the beer. That makes these hops especially interesting. Senior researcher with the Global Hop Grower Hop breeders have always used wild resources, he says. It's a basis of hop breeding and diversification. I mean, they've been looking
I
for
wonder if I can
those.
plant those somewhere.
Plant off that bush.
There
They're
was a
like,
bunch
did
down
you
there.
see
They were
it?
everywhere. Yeah.
I mean,
saw it.
gosh, don't tell too many people about it.
Oh, propagation.
I realize his meditative. Dad, I might survive 100 days. Or maybe 200.
So I could actually use that cutting and plant it outside.
This is what the Department of Agriculture scientists surveyed wild hops here 10 years ago.
The deer's
Plants
actually
were
hungry.
missing in about half the locations where they were previously found. See, people have been harvesting them to death.
Yeah. There was quite a few down there. but
Yeah.
I also don't think, like you have kind of mentioned, like the Asians will destroy.
They pick everything they can find. You got some interesting stuff growing around here that is very coveted.
Want to see my base? I just have to stay here for a long day.
Covered with a light layer of mulch.
This says there is something special about what you can create with that
Lord.
hop, Mel
Just let
says.
me die.
It's not like any other beer. It's fresh, it has the Arizona feel, it's wild, it's got an untamed aspect to it that's unlike all the others. So people definitely look for those hops.
Huh. And they were just right there next to us.
And you said there was more than just that one
Oh
bush.
yeah, there's a bunch down where we were standing and catching crawdads. Like there were ones I could see male plants down there too. And then, but we found a female that was grown in that bush, and there's another female grown in the tree right next to us. And
I bet those microbreweries look all over for those wild hops.
I'm sure they want a more consistent. They probably don't get wild ones. From what I was reading here, they want to like propagate like a specific variety of them.
So if Carson made beer, how much?
A lot. That what we
You
got
would
there,
take-
you wouldn't.
I think maybe 2 ounces is what it takes.
Is that how much?
After
Ounces?
So do you add them in during the brewing process? Is that what you do with the other wheat,
So,
barley?
well, no, he starts with sparging the grains and getting all the sugar and
cooking
starches out
class.
of the grains.
No, you, start
60
with mash tuns, put the grains. First of all, they have to be milled. It's best to do it right after they're milled, just like coffee. And then you put a certain amount of hot water in there.
Yeah.
And it has to sit at a certain temperature for like an hour. And then you sparge, which is remove all the moisture out of it, kind of like taking the tea out of a tea bag.
Right,
And then you go ahead and boil it, and that's when you add in hops.
okay. So they're like a second process
They're,
of brewing.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
And then you put it into the carboy, or you cool it down after you've boiled it, put it into the carboy, add your yeast, and then start your bubble.
Right, but you strain out your hops at that point.
But
Because
you
they talk,
can add hops into the carboy though too, right, Carson? Or did you never add hops straight into the carboy after you cool it?
Yeah, you can dry hop it, is what it's called.
Hmm.
When it's fermenting.
that'd be awfully interesting to try in a beer.
Yeah.
Except for that beer sounds like a lot of work too. You
Beer-
gotta
beer's
have
a
all
lot of
your
work.
ingredients.
Yeah.
Now I'm sort of into this fermentation thing. I'm not even a big drinker at all, but it's just interesting how you
Well,
can.
It's interesting how you can use a good harvest to make a lot of different things.
Right.
That are shelf stable and won't go bad.
Right,
Like, think if we were trying to live off the land,
yeah,
like, having that vine sitting on our counter right now is probably like, back in the day, they wouldn't have done that because they would have wanted to,
right.
uh,
Make something out of it.
make
with-
something out of it so it stays good through the winter and they can use it through the winter and the spring until stuff starts growing again.
Those hops do have a real fine aroma to them. I don't
Yeah.
know if,
They do smell really good.
yeah, they almost
Like, I've
smell
heard-
flowery.
I've heard some that Carson has gotten have been more skunky
Uh-huh.
smelling, whereas these ones don't smell as skunky.
One
But
thing-
just like you said, like a fresher hop
Right,
flavor.
well, there's
Do
a
we need to-
reason people put researchers on finding these hops and keeping the places marked where they're growing.
Yeah.
I mean, one thing I wanna say too, you know, like, I started doing that beer and I kinda thought,